Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Fourth date. Pretty easy. We go start with. We go start with. Disney CEO versus Bob DeSantis. What do you say? Disney CEO Bob Iger calls retaliation by Governor Ron DeSantis not only anti-business but anti-Florida. Calling moves by Governor Ron DeSantis anti-business and anti-Florida. Bob Iger showed today that he isn't afraid of a street ball with a likely GOP presidential hopeful. We love the state of Florida. The Disney CEO. Maybe I need to introduce myself. Welcome back to the Majority Minority Memphis Network After Hours nightly live newsletter. I'm your host, Black Man in Binghamton. Disney beefing with Florida. What's new? What's new? Well, Disney had a call with the shareholders today, talking about their upcoming plans and threw a lot of shots at Governor Ron DeSantis, Rob Iger. I just read Bob Iger biography. Uh, I cannot remember the name of it, but it's a pretty good book. Big fan of Bob Iger. I feel like he was pretty truthful in there, especially after reading Disney War. So very, 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 very good book. Read his history. I don't think because they just made him the CEO again in November. I don't think he give a fuck about no Ron DeSantis. Imagine all the what is it governors that Florida and went through. Now DeSantis beefing his shit up, trying to again like Elizabeth Warren trying to win elections and shit. I feel like not folks just be talking. They don't even really give no fuck no more. They might be doing little moves, but they just talking just to get you to vote. I feel like you can do it better than that, nigga. Just give me some shit. So yeah, Rob, like I said, he not going down without a fight. Disney not going. Disney not going. Disney too much beloved. Because Disney, I looked at Imagineers. It's a documentary on Disney Plus about the history of. It's about the history of Disney, especially in Florida. They showing them Swampland at first. They turned this shit from something into nothing. Walt Disney, I think he died before they finished it. Walt Disney, Roy Disney, and them. So yeah, it's too fucking big. They tried to he said he made a new board to change Disney rules. It's not gonna fucking happen, bro. But again, it's a good fight to pick when you're trying to be president. But I don't think nobody against Disney. To tell the truth, Republican or Democrat. I don't think no one is going to be with him. They're not going to agree that he needs to. I wonder if I could find a good video there so I fix his audio. I could play it. This 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Reuters. Oh, that's Reuters. Okay, Reuters YouTube. 2 minutes. Quick 2 minutes. Just so happy. That'll not be hitting me with no ad.
Disney CEO Bob Iger fired back at Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis on Monday, saying his apparent retaliation against Disney for taking a position on legislation was anti-business. The clash began over Florida's Parental Rights in Education Act, referred to by opponents as the Don't Say Gay bill that restricts classroom discussion of sexual orientation and gender identity.
We fight the woke in the schools. We fight the woke in the corporations.
Disney say gay, we won't go away.
After initially trying to stay neutral, Disney opposed the bill. DeSantis and the Florida legislature hit back with a move to eliminate the virtual autonomy Disney held over 24,000 acres of land surrounding the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando. At the company's annual shareholder meeting Monday, Iger said it appeared DeSantis, quote, decided to retaliate against us, punishing the company for exercising a constitutional right. He noted that Disney employs 75,000 people in Florida and will welcome 50 million visitors to Disney World this year. In February, Florida passed a bill that granted DeSantis effective control of a board that oversees development in Disney's special tax district, and the governor appointed a board of overseers.
There's a new sheriff in town. We've taken away their self-governing status. There's a lot of little back and forth going on now with the state taking control, but rest assured, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's more to come in that regard.
But before the takeover by DeSantis appointees, Disney pushed through changes to limit the board's power. And on Monday, DeSantis asked Florida's Inspector General to investigate what he described as a last-minute attempt by Disney and the outgoing board to usurp the authority of the new board.
NASA has announced the 4 astronauts who will travel around the moon in Artemis 2.
So this is the second mission in the Artemis program, obviously. Their aim to put a man and woman on the lunar surface before the end of 2025. The 4 astronauts include 3 Americans and 1 Canadian. Their mission will take them further from the Earth than any human has been since Apollo 17 flew back in 1972.
CBS News senior space analyst Bill Harwood joins us now. Bill, let's talk about these 4 astronauts. Who are they and why were they chosen for this important mission?
Well, they really are the cream of the crop. And if you think about it, the astronaut corps is already made up of super achievers, right? So yeah. These folks clearly stand out. Reed Weissman, the commander, has been on a long duration flight aboard the space station. He's also served as NASA's chief astronaut. Victor Glover is one of only 4 active duty African-American astronauts in the current program. He's a veteran fighter pilot, an incredibly accomplished aviator and astronaut. He's also flown aboard the space station. Christina Cook she's the woman who did 3 all-female spacewalks a few years back and has 6 spacewalks to her credit, putting her number 3 on the list of the world's most experienced female spacewalkers. And then the 4th crew member is Jeremy Hansen. He's a Canadian astronaut. He's never flown before, but he's getting that seat because Canada has played such a crucial role in America's space program. They built the robot arm that really helped build the International Space Station, and they're building another arm for a station NASA wants to put in orbit around the moon. So a very accomplished crew, a very exciting mission. And as you say, if all goes well, perhaps they'll fly beyond the moon at the end of next year.
So let's talk about all going well. Artemis 2 obviously is trying to advance on Artemis 1. Tell us what had to be modified in order for Artemis 2 to actually accommodate humans.
Well, Artemis 1, one of the major goals there was just to test that giant SLS moon rocket that NASA's built, most powerful rocket in the world. Artemis 2 will be the first flight with astronauts on board that rocket. So that's a pretty big deal. But really, the Orion capsule itself, the one they launched on the Artemis 1 mission, didn't carry the life support systems and all the navigation and computer gear that a crew would need. So this time around, they're really decking it out, as it will be for future flights to the moon with all astronauts. They're going to practice rendezvous procedures in a big Earth orbit. I say big.
That's enough of that. Ooh. That's enough of that. I had not unmuted the last time, but I ain't had no viewers and shit. Even people look back at the video. I don't think that matters. So yeah. They flying a nigga, Canadian, a woman, a white woman, and another white guy to the moon. 4 folks around the moon. I feel like we ain't doing shit space-wise. Elon Musk talking about going to Mars, but I feel like that shit so far off. 10 years to sneak up on you, but I feel like shit still far off, though. I don't feel like it's such a big deal. I feel like maybe because I don't want to sound not optimistic. I don't want to sound not or pessimistic. The stuff coming up, right? But I look at it as not that it's not big of a deal, or things I be talking about is not that big of a deal. It just they be. I don't know. I just think they're bigger things. I think they're bigger things than it. So yeah. 4 folks going to the moon. China been over there to the moon already. Was on the other side. I don't know if that was muted, and you probably heard that part. But yeah. But I seen that happen on my stream before they were talking. And you didn't hear them, but I feel like I ain't got no view anyway, so they just recorded. They just recorded August instead of just having a viewer. Because do you have a viewer when you make a video? You put it out and get a viewer. So yeah, it's good that it's live. But yeah, this is the 4th day testing it out. It's pretty good, no issues. I have to edit when I'm done. But the audio was muted at the beginning of the video. 13 minutes. When I was the second story, the Ron DeSantis and after I played the video, I didn't mute the audio. But my opinion on that was Ron DeSantis and Diaz picking a fight with Diaz just to win election votes. No Democrats, no Republicans hate Disneyland. Yeah, they might feel like they got a lady and a man kissing in Buzz Lightyear shit, but I seen that it ain't that big of a deal. He ain't too gay. Even if I just seen Strange New World, that was a gay black dude. That wasn't that big of a... I looked at it. I liked that movie. It wasn't too much. He liked the nigga. He liked them. The man liked the other man, but it wasn't too bad to me. Like I said, I'd be going hard with it, but I feel like the thing about the gay thing, people don't be liking a dick in the ass. They don't like thinking about that. They don't care about 2 coochies bumping. But penis going in the butthole, that's too much. Penis going in the lazy butthole, you can look the other way. But Sodom and Gomorrah, all that, there were people think. What is your belief? I don't too much care. I ain't got to see it. I ain't got to see 2 people butt fucking. Then I'm straight. But yeah, that is NASA and Artemis. NASA, Artemis 2 lunar orbit mission. They ain't getting on the moon office. They going orbiting around that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? all the shit they be doing about you telling me a mother went to the moon in 1969, but now it's so hard to go on the moon. The motherfucker got back in his ship, he shot the fuck back out. I feel like the more that happens, I'll be a conspiracy. I'll be like, yeah, I started to think that because the way America be, how they be about the moon now in my life, they finna build a ship, finna be this whole big thing, and send a ship to the moon. I mean, around the moon. Like they're not gonna even land on that motherfucker. Circle the moon next year. Like, damn, y'all just not doing it. And then it's like when people be saying woke, when you try to put a black man and people like we're being diverse, but motherfuckers see it as woke. I feel like what's the difference? You diverse, you woke, but you still fucking with the unnaturalness. You forcing it, just like white folks be forcing all white folks. You jimmy a nigga up in there. You forcing it. You ain't naturally letting it happen. So yeah, NASA. I just hope I ain't muted. NASA sending the woke crew to the moon. What's the next story? I'm gonna say that one. Are we looking? Are we looking? Are we looking? Okay. Elon Musk the goddamn dog going. Pissing folks off. This motherfucker, look at this. Put the dog on Twitter, the Dogecoin. Just use this shit as a troll and pissing people off. This motherfucker here. T-Mobile gave out baseball free. They got Major League Soccer and Major League Baseball. I ain't gonna look at either one of them motherfuckers. Free. They gave me free for the whole season. I said, am I gonna look at it? Right now, I want to. I ain't gonna lie, I want to, but I don't care. The 8GB iPhone, I say it. The 8GB iPhone was $599 in 2007. This one sold at auction for $40,320. And that's what I be saying about Bitcoin. Belief and trust. I feel like when folks were lining up to get their first iPhone and shit, that was not that long ago. So you tell me, if you would have just bought an iPhone in the steel box and never opened that motherfucker in 2007, I remember. I remember seeing AT&T headline on Union. And you just bought it for $600 and you put it up. That motherfucker went for $40K. $40K in how many years? Hey Siri, what's 2023 minus 2007? $16 years. That motherfucker still in the box. But yeah, look at it like what Bitcoin came in 2009. Bitcoin won't work $599. And Elizabeth Warren was saying that I can get a paint on my wall. This is it. A goddamn iPhone that's in the damn box that ain't never been opened. It went for $40,000, $320. Who just said iPhone really in there? Let's say motherfucker keep that shrink wrap forever. Though just say you got a weight of the iPhone. Now, I know it's an iPhone in there, but let's say you got the weight of an iPhone in there, motherfucker. And you think an iPhone in there. The fuck your mouth. You never gonna use it anyway. That shit 2G. You never gonna use it. But the belief, there's an iPhone there. The motherfucker that sold to the next motherfucker, trust him. You trust him, there's an iPhone in that box. I like, yeah. That motherfucker see if this one resold. Look, one sold for $63,000. The fuck? You should have just bought $600 iPhone. You should have just bought like 4 of them junk. $200K right now. $600 that would be $2,400. Like I said, Bitcoin the same way. It's all about belief. That's what I think. The belief. So yeah, I don't too much got nothing else. I meant to have a couple of more stories here. What time is it? I gotta get up in the morning. Taste the melatonin with weed. Kids melatonin. I gotta get up early tomorrow. 19 minutes. Gonna do 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Dun, 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 dun. 15 minutes. Okay, what else? What else we talking about? Talk about Elon Musk and the goddamn Dogecoin thing. He didn't got the picture of the Dogecoin shit. It's fucking people mind up. Breaking carbon is pushing the Reserve Bank of Australia and Atlanta tells why the Dutch capital is promising vehicle restrictions as it redoubles. Okay. North Korea slams U.S. immediately. Clear ain't it? The white shark with that motherfucker kind of fresh. Ooh, kind of one with white chocolate. These motherfucker kind of fresh. Well, I need a click on them. I'm gonna want $102. This type of shit you buy and put up. This is shit just like the iPhone. Since 1982. And they got them right now too. That motherfucker come with a toothbrush. Yeah, you can sell these bitches. Keep these bitches in mint condition. $102. Mint condition. You for sure, I believe, can get these motherfuckers out for a good $200, $250. Maybe in a couple months. Nintendo Switch LED. That motherfucker $300. That motherfucker the regular price of the non-LED Switch. To me, it was just eventually, but I'm straight with my regular one. Oh, this crazy. This is goddamn. I just read his book. The nigga who created Netflix, Ted Sarandos, ran it and gave him the money, but he came up with the idea of Netflix. This Mark Randolph dude. He came up with the idea of Netflix and shit. Was they're doing Blockbuster not buying them and some more shit. Till he ended up letting Ted become CEO, and he's still been the CEO since. But this man then wrote a whole goddamn Twitter screed, talking about some. He been addicted to Twitter and social media and shit, cause he never fuck with it. And then what year was it? In 2019, he got on all social media stuff right before the book came out. And then he started posting this shit, and he was getting a lot of likes based off, folks know who the fuck he is and shit. They might say he was addicted to that shit. 2019. I thought 2016, 2019. That man old nigga too. I think he about 60 something. I'm getting them likes and shit, them retweets, and then he was going crazy. He was sneaking off the tweet something, that. Like, that. And I feel like that be the thing. Because of who you are, and you getting the stuff that you getting, likes and stuff, that, like, you should know you the creator of Netflix. Some people gonna know who about you just at the level because Netflix is. The money that you got. So you getting likes on retweets, and then you put out a book. So they even pop you even higher. The fact that you put out a book, because it was a good book too. I think this a pretty good history of Netflix from this guy right here, Mark Randolph. Before, because I ain't read Ted Sarandos' book, but I feel like Ted Sarandos' book ain't good as this mine. Talking about measuring envelopes and shit. Ted Sarandos ain't talking about all that. I don't believe measuring the envelope and seeing can you ship a disc and how much it costs. It's that good shit. I love it. But yeah, this might talk about you with dick social media, getting likes and shit. I feel like, I feel like you could do this. That's why I don't get no likes and no retweets. I myself is naturally what I believe. Like this, 0 viewers, but this is go into the catalog of YouTube that I made this. Whether get a couple views later or not, I don't mind. But one day this shit gonna have 100,000. People gonna be hearing me ranting about what I rant about, and I can't change. I can't change. Maybe that's due to something I built, something I'm digging my nose. Maybe it's due to something I built, or whatnot. Why I have 100,000 viewers watching me late at night doing the Majority Minority in Memphis Network After Hours lively nightly newsletter. Wondering why all these niggas looking at me, but it don't matter. Say this the 4th day I'm doing this. I ain't lasted it out. It's like I'm doing the last day. I gotta edit it, but it's live. You can ask me a question if you wanted to. Dun 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 dun. Sign in the chat. I ain't even signed in the chat. Okay, this cannot be formed inside string like this. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to do that. I don't think nobody leave no comments. I would have got it. Okay. Form day. Shit, I'm sleepy. Ugh. I'm about to start doing this like at 10, 12, 11, 25 minutes. I want to do a clean 30. But yeah, Mark Randolph is addicted to social media. I figured I could manage. I would just do it on Friday, said nothing too serious. But soon I was out posting at work while driving, sneaking off doing meals. What the fuck? Ain't you rich, motherfucker? Off Netflix? Okay, you post on social media. Who gives a fuck? Nigga, did you buy a Ferrari today? Did you buy a Ferrari? Let me know that. You tell me you addicted to social media. As soon as I was posting at work while driving, sneaking off, doing meals to post from the bathroom, I was starting to ignore friends and family. What can I say? I love the high. They said it should be giving you a serotonin hit. I don't be getting no likes, like I said, no retweets. They mentioned one day I am though. One day I'm motherfucker gonna say, what side y'all nigga? Look at my old stuff. But yeah, 26 minutes. What else we got? I'm sure I can find one more thing. One more thing. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. Following 2D we'll give it that month, 5 months each family who's home with a short. Good for Dolly Parton. And White Girl in Danger, Michael R. Jackson. Michael R. Jackson continues to examine how humanity is categorized by race, gender, and class, and what those straitjackets feel like when you try to break out of them and reach for something like freedom. Isn't that right? This man wrote a book called White Girl in Danger. My name is Michael R. Jackson. He came to be with the shit. I'm sure. Who's controller? $60? I need to get a new controller for my Switch. Split Pad Pro. I just can't see myself having some big ass shit like this. I can't see it. I got the backbone, but that's more like I'm more holding it like this. But I can't see having a goddamn fat ass Switch controller on each end of my damn Switch. That motherfucker a little high tech though. Big as fuck though. I be happy with them little Joy-Cons. Maybe because I got some bootleg shit. I ain't buy my Switch new. I hacked it. I hacked my Switch. To transcribe this to a real newsletter. 13. Billionaire investor Charlie Munger says stock market gambling. The people love gambling. The trouble is like taking heroin. Charlie Munger said, this man is 99 fucking years old. Still talking this shit about the stock market and all that shit. 99 fucking years old. Born 1930, I think. 99 fucking years old. Still talking about stock market and the moment. I wouldn't give a fuck, man. I feel like shit. That's how you stand alive. Game and Watch. Ooh, Legends at the Game and Watch. $29.99. Ooh, that's nice. To give these fuckers free promotion. To know. Okay. Chanel bag costs a lot of money. But shit, that's why I was just saying like them Nikes. Between November 1990, cost of Chanel handbag increased 60. Here's why. That was just saying about them Nikes. They just what it is. Especially they take the shit out of production. And you want them. You gonna go get it. You pay a little extra. Cool in the property. On the freshman class. You ain't retreating everything. I know it was off getting it. The owner of a popular evening wants to add 23 units and more parking to the site. They're building the shit out of apartments in Memphis. I wonder where this shit going. This shit gonna be like, what's that movie? I just read the goddamn sequel book. Ready Player One. The stacks, motherfucker. We'll be stacked on top of each other. We at 29 minutes. Okay, we finna hit 30. But yeah. Dun 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 dun. weekly nightly newsletter. Majority Minority Memphis Network After Hours. And we are out.